Okay, we're going to do a demonstration of how we remove the floor. I can't wear a mask of any sort because it fogs up my glasses and I have to see. So I breathe very carefully and try not to breathe in too much dust. I know it's impossible, but what I'm going to do is we're going to cut 2 feet in, and I'm going to follow this tile line as a straight edge. So I'll go this way a little bit, and you'll see that I have to lift the saw this way and that way because it's staples all through this. But yet it's pretty successful. And we got a blade in here that we've been using for this demolition work, so it's okay if it hits nails and sparks. And you can see like the staples right here already. But you have to carefully lift the blade. And right here I'm going to have to plunge in. And we're at a deep enough depth where we'll go through all the material. So here we go. Stops all the way before you lift it out, or at least with this saw. Okay, now we're going to do a demonstration. I'm going to come over here probably where the original floor is. It might be simpler, or it might be. It generally comes right out. See that? It comes right out. Done. And then we take the sawzall and cut, after maybe another section. Then we'll wait. See how it's laying on, if you could bring the camera closer. It's laying on a metal cross beam here. Right here, it goes all the way across. So we want to get to the next one, which is about 4 feet over, before we cut the joists, because we want to make sure we still have some support. But see how easy it is to remove that? That easy, because it's all particle board. And of course we're upsetting spiders. We're real careful trying not to kill any of the spiders. We kind of let them just scurry off. But what kind of spiders were those called? The attic spiders or something?
I think so.
Yeah. Not to say we haven't run across some black widows. But here, this section again is rotten here. I generally take the sawzall and cut it along the perimeter. But this might, break away because it's so rotten. But, see that just. Probably should have cut down the middle of this one too, but we could take the pry bar on that and we can continue over here and just I'll keep removing it. Like, if Mary wasn't manning the camera, she'd be steadily, dutifully removing these pieces. But I'll set them over here for now and we can take them out later. I just want to demonstrate just how easy this is. We just go next, we'll go another 2 feet in, make another cut and do the same thing over and over. And then as we go, we remove the contaminated insulation, which they laid underneath these joists. So once we remove the joists, then the insulation will come out. This is easy. And here we have the heating duct. See how easy that comes on? There's the heating duct. And then we just kind of cut that out with the sawzall as well. Obviously this repair is a little harder because it's plywood as opposed to particle board. But it still comes out easy. And then I'll cut along there with the sawzall. And we do that once, see the beam there? That goes all the way across. And so once we get beyond to the next one, then we'll cut the joists off. So I hope that's a good enough demonstration of what we're doing here. And it's very simple. I think we're gonna finish out the day, or the whole day. We're pretty much just getting started. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're hoping by 6 o'clock tonight, if Mary can kind of pan around and show the distance we got to do, about approximately 25 feet. We're gonna try and get that all done. But you saw we got 2 feet done in like, what's the time on that thing up there?
12:05.
12 minutes it took to cut and remove, this.
Which it would have been faster if I wasn't, because I'd be
Even
going behind
faster,
you
yeah,
taking them out.
And I'd be scooching insulation up out of the way too. So it goes pretty quick. So we get, 2 feet by 4, that's 28 square feet we got done in 12 minutes removed. So, you know, so we should easily get the whole floor removed, and we're gonna let the, you know, all the contaminated insulation removed, and that way it's all open under there. It'll have a chance to air out. We're hoping to get material today, because if we had the material here, we'd be laying the new floor as we went. But it doesn't look like that's the case, but it's okay. We'll get it all stripped down to the bare metal and it'll all be ready to go, right, Mary?
I sure will.
All right, why don't you call us and we'll get back to work.